How many touch points are you doing on a day-to-day basis for your company? It's a really good question. If you think about paid advertising, right? Let's say you're spending 200 bucks a day on paid ads, or you're a larger brand and you're spending 5,000 a day on paid ads. Well, you're probably getting quite a few touch points, right? Like tens of thousands of touch points. Eyes on your business, eyeballs on your website, click-throughs, right? And of those, how many do you think are converting? Well, I'm sure you're tracking it. Maybe you're getting like a 2% conversion rate from those paid ads, and you're booking those, maybe 50% of the people that land on the page into a call or into, some sort of demo. And then of those, you're closing 30 to 40%, and that's kind of the rate of closure for you, or the close rate for you. Which is great. And that's great if you're tracking your numbers. If you're doing outbound, you should know the same stats. But the truth is, there's definitely like a threshold that you need to hit before you can even gain any data. So I was doing like a lot of cold email for a while for myself and for other clients, and I was doing a bunch of them. And what I thought was a bunch was, 100 a day, 200 a day. But the more that I thought about it, if you're getting 200 emails sent out per day, so touch points, you're probably only getting, 50% open rate if you're good on cold email. Of that 50%, so you have like, let's say we're doing it off of 100, you have 50 people that are actually reading the email. Of those 50 people that are reading the email, the list was probably only good for about like 25 of them, right? 50% of the list is kind of, maybe they're just not quite the right fit, or they weren't filtered properly in Apollo or wherever you're scraping your leads. So maybe 25 people actually saw the email that it was relevant for. And then maybe only like one of those people wants to respond, right? Which is a pretty, like, not the craziest conversion rate. A lot of people are getting worse. So if you get like one person to respond that is interested, that's like one person per day that's interested in your company or wants to talk more about what you do. The problem with that number is that in theory, it sounds like 30 people per month are interested in your company. But the reality is that of those 30 people, of that one person per day, you're going to make a mistake. And here's what the mistake is going to be. After running this for a few days, you're going to be like, oh, there's only like 5 people that were interested in my company. This isn't really working very well. Like, let's change the script. Let's change the approach. Let's start running paid ads instead. Let's change our channel. And the issue becomes you're changing so much that the results go down over time, or they just stay exactly where they are. And the problem wasn't that your script sucked. It probably wasn't that the channel sucked, that cold email doesn't work, or that paid advertising doesn't work. It's probably more that you just didn't get enough volume quickly enough to actually make an informed decision. So now take this situation and imagine you're sending 1,000 cold emails a day. And before you were booking one, but now you're booking 10, or you're getting 10 people interested per day. Well, with 10 people interested per day, now you can kind of understand, is this really working? Or is this script working better than the other one? Now you have enough data to make informed decisions quickly, because the human brain is how it is, like you're going to get dissatisfied after a week if you're not getting the results that you want, and you're going to jump ship. But when you're doing 1,000 per day, you're probably not going to jump ship, because you're going to be like, oh, I'm getting 10 leads per day that are interested in what I'm doing and want to talk or want to have a conversation or want to jump on a discovery call or jump on a sales call, or maybe just buy my product right away, buy my software, buy my course, whatever you're selling. And that gives you enough traction to actually make informed decisions about, well, is there anything wrong, or do I need to split test something, right? So the volume is actually the key thing. You hear people like Alex Hormozy talk about this all the time, where it's just like, you just need way more volume. And if you can do that, you're going to have a much easier time actually attracting good customers and making informed decisions in your business. So think about that over the weekend. How can you increase the volume of your paid ads, of your outbound, of your content, whatever it is, just so that you can get more touch points, more data, and make better decisions?